Hey there. Don't mind me. I'm just cooling my feet off after a long day's work. You're welcome to stay and hear all about it if you want. Pull up a seat, grab yourself some fresh stew from the fire. Oh, and there's some cranberry wine on the side of the house, too, in a barrel. Help yourself to whatever you like. Just, mind the boar. He's a bit cranky at the moment. Speaking of boars, that is quite the tale. There's the old grump right there. He was not easy to catch, let me tell you. Or that little one right there. Yeah, I woke up one morning and decided to get myself some boars. You know, they're good eating during the wintertime. So I grabbed my gear and headed out the door. Unfortunately, the drifters outside my home had other plans. Not today, drifter. After dealing with those troublesome drifters, I decided to tend to my turkeys here. And then I went in search of some piggies. Oh, they got eggs! Look at that. So cute. I fortunately found a boar right in my backyard. Alright, there's one boar. Probably get some fencing. Because he's just hanging around. Yeah, it's good enough. Was that the piggy? Didn't go very far, did you? Hope I can capture you on this. Alright, that's right, I gotta poke you first. Not kill you, just poke. Should have opened the gate. I should have opened the gate. Follow me? Follow me? Come on, piggy. Get in here. Oh, it's too small. Oh, there you go. There you go. Beautiful. Nope, bad piggy. Alright, well, that works. Yeah, crate didn't work so well. I might have the wrong size for a pig. But I did manage to corral him into his new pen over there, so that was nice. I was off to find him a mate and some food then. But, these pheasants here, they were begging to be caught. Gotcha. While searching for a sow and some grain still, I did have a little unfortunate run-in with a fox kid. If you don't like blood or exploding animals, skip this next part. Is that a wolf kid? Or a fox kid? Oh no, don't pull down the hole. Oh, that's unfortunate. He just... Oh. That's not family friendly at all. Well, after witnessing that gruesome event, I finally found a baby sow. Oh, oh. You're a little piglet. Oh, and you're female. Come here. Where'd you go? Fine. No. Come here. Come on. I was smacking her with the cage, and it didn't seem to be working. Come here, little piglet. Can I just punch you? I don't want to kill you. I don't. Oh. Yes. Thankfully, we're really close to my homestead. Continue going this way. Yes. Nope, not that way. Nope. Okay. Okay, don't go in the house. Nope, not the house. Go this way, yes. Yes. And I managed to corral her into the pig pen. Convenient. Go in there. Oh, look at that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Get out of here. Go. I'll feed you. Goodness. Next on the agenda was to harvest the honey. At the time, I didn't have these fancy beehives back here, I just had my normal skeps, but I did manage to avoid being stung. I was beginning to get a little worried about the lack of food for my animals. I decided to go on a search for traders that might be able to help me out. I did come across one. He was polite but didn't have what I wanted. Wandering a bit more, I stopped and scanned the horizon. Off in the distance was a tall obelisk-like structure on a hill. I knew what that meant, a trader's caravan. Unfortunately, none of them had any grain either. Moving on from the caravan, I came across some more animals, who at the sight of me, drove them to run over a cliff and explode. What the? Next, I decided to climb to the top of a hill, and in the distance I saw a strange marker. When I zoomed in, I saw that it was a grave. Perhaps a little bit of grave robbing was in order. What's all this? I dug my way down to the body and found a nice bit of loot. I'm currently wearing it. Don't I look snazzy? Respectfully, I tossed the bones of the occupant back into the hole and restored his resting place to its original condition, minus a few items of loot. Back home, I crafted a ceramic hive out of fire clay, fired it, and after some time set that up. These can be found in the mod The Golden Combs. Off camera, I did increase the size of my cellar with the quarry tools. They're very handy. Just gotta make myself some more shelves and some more crocks. I then made a Tinsbron Paxel to help me with my next project, home remodeling. Unfortunately, I didn't get very far before I was distracted by my garden. After harvesting some berries, it was time to hunt for oak trees. I had plans to use a lot of oak for my home, so more trees the better. Cut a few branches hoping to get some seeds. If you cut down a tree, always replant another. And in my roughshod, chaotic fashion, I finished my first floor, stairs going down to the cellar, and even the second story floor. However, I couldn't get the house sealed, meaning when winter rolls around, I'm gonna freeze in my own home. I need it sealed so I can stay warm and alive. Using dirt blocks, I sealed off every point of entry that I thought could be causing the issue. Several times I even counted the number of spaces my house's footprint occupied. I was well within the 14 by 14 range. I even used the room debug command to help me. Nothing that I could tell explained the issue, until I read about slabs. Sometimes they work to seal a room, sometimes they don't. That hour I spent creating and placing my floors and ceiling needed to be ripped apart. I used the saw and I converted the slabs back into planks, then formed those into blocks. After a long, sad night of destruction, I ventured out the next morning to salvage some building materials from the ruins near my house. I was successful in finding lots of shingles, aged beams, and granite stones for my blacksmithing area. But it wasn't till I was done and out cutting an oak tree down when I saw something that startled me. Odd flying creatures. What were they? Where'd they come from? Then I remembered I had installed a mod called Rustbound Magic. I had never tried it, so this was all new to me. I didn't know what to make of these flying things, so I gave them a wide berth and decided to sprint home. But I was sidetracked yet again. First, it was a boar that I hunted down quickly enough.
Don't do it. I'm supposed to kill you. Oh, creepy.
Then it was a rift. But it was what was around the rift that caught my attention. Odd plants that when cut began a quest. I didn't realize at the time that I needed to gather seeds from the plant, but I'm sure I'll find more. Moving on, I stopped briefly to take in the sights atop a hill. Once back home, I used the materials I had gathered to begin constructing my temporary blacksmithing area. I plan on making a proper blacksmith shop, but for the time being, this will do. With my little shop all set up, I crafted up more splitter plugs to do some faster quarrying, but more importantly, I made a fruit press. Now I can squeeze all the tasty juice out of the berries I collect and feed the leftover mash to my pigs. And with the help of a mod called Wax Press, I'm also able to press honeycombs. In addition to giving my house an addition, I also enlarged the turkey coop. Those poor birds are so crammed in there. After that, I began my basement quarry. I'm going to need a lot of stone for my house and outbuildings. With my stone cutting tools in hand, I set out making myself a bunch of materials for cobble and dry stone. Then I made myself a big boy scarecrow and popped him down in the garden. They seem to be doing their job of keeping the critters away. Now, it's on to my final project of this video, my windmill. Let's automate that quern. With the basic pieces of my windmill constructed, like 2 sets of sails, a rotor, axles, and angled gears, I climbed to the highest point closest to my house, my roof, and began assembly. And the wind wasn't even blowing. Woo! It's moving! Slowly but surely, I'll have some ground limestone. Maybe by this time next year. Thanks for watching.